dating over 40, okay? Today, I'm not giving you advice, and I'm not giving you psychological information. I'm asking you to give me some help today and give me some insight and give me your opinion, because I want to know if I'm the only one that feels like this at this stage of life, okay?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, if you're single at this stage of life, okay, you are happy enough being on your own, you're good in your own skin, you'd rather be alone than be with the wrong person, okay? We've established that. Chances are you've built your whole entire life already. You haven't depended on anybody else, okay? So you don't need anything, yeah? You don't need anything. But there is a want, like a desire. And it's not big and it doesn't define you, but there's a desire for connection, okay?
You reach a certain age, you're kind of invisible. It's just the way it goes. I'm okay with it. I don't need people to see all the travesty that goes on in my life. Yeah. Okay with being a little bit invisible. But
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite mommy on the internet. And I say that because I'm the only one, not because I'm the best. But that makes me the best, being the only one. So let's get started with today's episode. It's about single women over 40 being absolutely desperate. We had a wholesome video yesterday. Today we have to get back to being cynical. I don't want you to think that I'm this really wholesome person. No, I'm cynical. I'm a bad person, evil. I enjoy people suffering, all right? So let's get back to it, guys. But before that, just to mention a little about that video. In yesterday's video, I mentioned this one woman, who did something nice for me. And I even specified it. It was nothing romantic. It was friendly. And then I went on to make general points about society and all that. And then later, I checked the comments, right? And a lot of people were like, oh, Hidan has a girlfriend. Hidan is in love. It's his crush. Asking me about the date of the marriage. Some people even grieving my divorce. Guys, I don't want this woman, alright? Some people talking about 20 years in the future when I'm going to get divorced. Guys, I don't even want to be with this woman, alright? But even if I did, like, what's the problem? I found a lot of people saying how they're not gonna relate to me if I have a girlfriend or things like that, that I'm gonna become a simp or other things like this. I mean, guys, I can have a wife and 7 children and I will still be making this content, alright? And keep in mind that I don't live in the USA. I live in Eastern Europe. It's a whole different thing, alright? It's absolutely different. Now, the laws here regarding marriage are terrible. Not as bad, but still terrible. But the amount of traditional women with whom you can have a relationship are so different, alright? And even in the USA, there are still people getting married to traditional women, alright? Like, I don't really get these guys that think that it's literally impossible and there's literally not one good woman left in the entire world. If you think that, become a passport bro, go to a traditional country, and you'll see it's totally different, alright? Not everything is doomed. It's pretty bad, but it's not doomed. And if you have this attitude of already being defeated, it's like, what are we even talking about? You think that I get here every day just to throw a pity party and to cry? Women, you think I cry here every day? No, I make this content because I want the guys to not make mistakes again and to eventually, if they want, find a good partner. But having this defeated attitude, I just really don't get it. Thinking that all women are the same, thinking that every man who wants to be with a woman is a simp, I just don't get it. But anyways, guys, enough about that. Let's get started with women over 40 and let's see what they have to say.
I have a little story for you. You reach a certain age, you're kind of invisible. It's just the way it goes. I'm okay with it. I don't need people to see all the travel.
Yeah, welcome to being a man. We have been invisible since the date we were born. So tell me how you feel about it.
That goes on in my life. Yeah. Okay with being a little bit invisible. But today, I'm walking past pharmacy and there's a guy sitting down to get his blood pressure taken. And he's like, how does this thing work? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll get a pharmacist. They can help you out. He goes, yeah, I'm just feeling a little dizzy. I want to check my blood pressure. So I'm like, cool. And he looks at me and he says, are you a model? Or did you model? And I'm like, you know what? Thank you. No, I'm not a model. Did I model? Circa 1999, probably don't count. It still was nice being asked. You know, when people say things like, you know, when she was younger, she was probably really attractive. It's not a compliment. But this was, because he didn't exactly use past tense. He kind of used like present slash past. You know, thinking about that story though, he was dizzy. I'll take it.
So this woman found a nice little well of fresh water in the desert of her solitude, and she had to make TikTok about it. So she says she's fine with it, but she's not fine with it, guys. She's not fine with being invisible, and it's hard, right? You are used to, throughout your whole life, be the center of the universe and receive an endless supply of attention and love unconditionally from men, and now you become invisible to them. It sucks, right? It's hard. You know how to avoid that? By having a personality, right? Women, we all age. Women, men, we all age. At different ages, that is, of course, but we all age. There is a point where we become unattractive, and what keeps you attractive when you are physically unattractive is your personality. So men that get married to women, as they age, they don't stop loving their woman because, you see, now you're not attractive, so the spark is gone. No, it's when a woman has more things to offer than her body, then she is valuable, no matter the age. She can be 100 years old. And you will find, gentlemen, actually, if you take a look back at history, that women were more valued as to what they bring to society when they were older, because most of the times that involves, you know, they have this really great skills at making a home out of house. They teach the younglings, the daughters, on how to be good people, you know. It's like they were really wise at that age, you know. And this is why, of course, in the past, young people treated elders in a much more better way and with more honor, because people who were older, they knew so many things about life, right? And so in the same way, if you have something more to offer than your body, you're going to be valuable no matter the age, to your husband, that is, not to people on Tinder. But if you are single and your whole life you've been on Tinder and making use of your body because you've been a model, I'm sure she's been really attractive in the past. But notice how that fades away. That approach to make use of your attractiveness and of the fact that you are appealing to men, this is where it leads to. It leads to a few years of sparkling emotions and really, you know, feeling good about yourself. And then it leads to this, to misery and solitude. But now, guys, let's move on to our next TikTok.
Dating over 40, okay? Today, I'm not giving you advice, and I'm not giving you psychological information. I'm asking you to give me some help today and give me some insight and give me your opinion, because I want to know if I'm the only one that feels like this at this stage of life, okay? So,
definitely not. We have an epidemic. We have millions of women just like you.
If you're single at this stage of life, okay, you are happy enough being on your own, you're good in your own skin, you'd rather be alone than be with the wrong person, okay? We've established that. We've also probably looked back and realised what went wrong and what was our part in that. And, you know, there's an awful lot of growing and healing. There's like figuring out what you do want, what you don't want, what you will accept, what you won't accept, okay? But if you've got to this stage of your life, chances are you've built your whole entire life already. You haven't depended on anybody else, okay? So you don't need anything, yeah? You don't need anything. But there is a want, like a desire. And it's not big and it doesn't define you, but there's a desire for connection, okay? So if you don't need anyone to take care of all that stuff for you, provide for you financially, cut your grass. By the way, I wouldn't mind someone cutting my grass for me.
No, you don't say. You view men as slaves? Wow, I didn't know that. Couldn't pick up on that. But this woman, guys, apparently suffering from success. She's just so great at everything. She feels so satisfied and good about everything that, damn it, it becomes suffering, right? At some point, she's just the greatest out there, which begs the question, if you're so full of yourself, not begs the question, but rather gives the answer as to why you are single, because you're so full of yourself and you're coping too much. But hey, this is my take, right? If you ask the average womanist, she'll tell you that the happiest demographic on earth are single, childless women, because that's the hedonistic approach, right? That I really dislike. It's this view of life that everything is about you, the universe revolves around you, and everything should be there to please you, you know? And this is why this woman, when talking about her need of a man, can only think about, oh, I will really need someone to cut the grass for me. What the hell? That's what they view you as, okay? If you're a man, that's what the majority of women will view you as just someone who can bring things to their life. And they will often mention themselves, well, I want someone who can improve my life. If you're not going to improve my life, I don't need you. Well, if that's going to be the attitude, I don't need a self-absorbed a-hole like you. So we have a deal here by not being interested in one another.
You want someone to add to your life, not take.
I swear I haven't watched this video. I swear. I was just talking about it and she mentioned it, guys. Imagine a couple, right? And the woman tells the man, I want to have children. And then the man starts with this attitude of, well, what will the children bring to my life? Are they going to increase my finances? No, they're probably going to be, you know, demanding money. So, nah, better not have children, right? It's like, what? Dude, do you know that there's more to life than just thinking about your own hours all day and all night? Every person who has children has this attitude of thinking about them more than he thinks about himself. This is how great friends are made. This is how great relationships are made. When you think about others and not about yourself all the time and, oh, what can you bring to my life? Just picture how bad parents will be if they had this attitude of, I'm gonna have children, but only if they provide for me. You know, looking at them like they're some sort of long-term investment. Absolutely disgusting philosophy. I don't want to touch these people with a 6-foot pole. Just get out of here. Run for the hills, guys, if you see people like this, because they're just gonna milk everything out of you. They are vultures looking to get whatever they want. They are opportunistic. They are vampires that will suck the life out of you. Like, please get out of my life.
Mind someone cutting my grass for me. You want someone to add to your life, not take away from it. So I know for me, like, I don't want someone coming into my life and me, like, cooking and cleaning for them. I've got kids. Thank you very much. I'm good.
No, wait a minute. Why can't we men have the same philosophy? As a man, you could say, I want someone to bring things up to my life. So a woman that cleans and gets things done around the house and bends over whenever I want to. Why can't we have that attitude? In the end, the best thing in life is to think about yourself, right? So a little double standard there. You get to do this, but not men. Holy crap, such a stupid woman. No wonder. Is anyone wondering why she's single, guys? All these people that telling me that, oh, Hidan, you assume too much. Maybe she's had her natural problems at men. No, we can clearly see she's a massive 304. No wonders there as to why she's single. She'll stay single because she has been born for the streets and will stay there till the last day of her life.
Good. I am nobody's mother. I'm not going to solve all your problems for you. Reciprocal care is fine, guys. I'm not talking about that. But someone leaning on me and want me to take care of them and figure out all their shit for them and, you know, service them sexually. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. That's not what I want. I want someone to add to my life and I will reciprocate that tenfold.
Yeah, sure, guys. The person who had to spend 3 minutes talking about herself and how she's the center of the universe before she gets to the last 2 seconds where she says, oh, and if you do all of that for me, I will give you tenfold. No, I don't buy it. I'll give you tenfold is what every narcissist says, right? What she means by I'll multiply the benefits you give me, she's going to do that with her presence, all right? Don't you think that she's actually going to do something for you? The moment you demand something out of her, she's going to remind you that she's not your mother, all right? What this woman can provide is her quote-unquote presence. Now, bad thing for her, no man on this planet cares about her presence or cares about what she wants. I want this, I want that, I want. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about what you want. You're not a special snowflake. You are one grain of sand in the whole desert, okay? You are so meaningless. Nobody cares about you. Maybe they did when you were younger, and then maybe someone was misguided as to think that you had something to offer, but nowadays it's over. So we're gonna end the video there, guys. Kind of a hard one, this woman really getting on my nerves, but hey, we have to have balance, right? Yesterday I didn't insult nobody, wholesome video. Today we have to make up for it, right?
2 seconds later.
No, actually, wait a minute. There's more. Let's watch.
So, what do I want at this stage of life?
She's not finished saying all the things that she wants, alright? Now, stay here with me, guys. The video was short enough. She has more demands. Let's listen to them.
And am I the only one who feels like this? I want a soul connection with somebody. I want them to see my heart. I want them to see my soul, my passion, my drive, my, you know, values. And I want to see theirs, and for us to fall in love with that. To call each other out on our shit. In a mindful kind way, by the way. And to grow. To try and be the best we can be in ourselves. To elevate one another. Am I alone in that?
When women speak like this, all these word salads and whimsical words, it's like your resume when you're applying for a job, you know? And they ask you, what can you provide to this company? And you start to talk about all these word salads, and you start to talk about your positive attitude, how much of a team worker you are, and all these things. You're making things up. Or sort of like in high school when they asked you to make an essay, but it has to be 1,000 words, so you just write whatever bullcrap down. It's the same. What she's saying could be boiled up or exchanged for, you have to be attractive, and I have to feel that spark with you. That again comes with being attractive. Because I can tell you now, guys, a lot of men who had personalities and had values and had this and that and all the bullcrap that she mentioned, a lot of them were invested in this woman, were interested in this woman, and she just didn't give them the time of day. She didn't even give them an attempt, alright? All these women that talk about, oh, I want what's in the inside, I want the soul connection. No, sorry, last time I checked, you dismiss guys after seeing their profile pic on Tinder, alright? There's no talking about their soul. You don't go out on dates to find about their soul, alright? It's just, man, I'm so tired of this lying. These are lies, and we're not buying it anymore. If you really were interested in the soul, you probably wouldn't be divorced, and you probably wouldn't be single at 40, alright?
Am I the only one that wants that? Or is everybody still hung up on the, oh, you know, the chase bit, and it's like the first 6 months are amazing, and then it's like you hit each other's trauma and the chemicals dissipate, and it's like, I'm not willing to do any work. I gotta chase someone else now, because that's been my experience, you guys.
No, really. Well, guys, you know, sometimes, and I'm actually lying, I don't think about this, but sometimes let's pretend that I can't sleep at night because of the people who think that I assume too much. And that, wouldn't you see, all these women that I'm covering are these beautiful individuals who have tried their best at having a partner, and sadly they just haven't succeeded. But no, it just turns out that every time that I dare to make assumptions about these women, and I don't do about all of them, alright? When I'm not sure about one of them, I say I'm not sure about this woman, I'm speaking in general. But when I do make assumptions about these women, they tell on themselves literally 10 seconds after my statement, alright? So this woman said that, oh, this is my experience. I just tried with guys, but the chemicals, the magic dissipates after the first few dates. So after she's been pumped and dumped, the magic dissipates between her and the chads she's going after, because we all know she's not looking for personality. She's only giving attention to the really attractive men. So there's that. It's just self-explanatory content.
It's like adding of any depth. It's like, that's too much like hard work. I have to look at myself. Yeah? Okay. Am I the only one
The depth is somewhere else.
who feels like this? Give me your feedback. Lighten up today. Have a fab day.
Alright. I've had enough. My day won't be fab after watching this TikTok. But I hope you do have a fab day, gentlemen. And if you had a fab time watching this video, please leave a fab like and a subscribe so you can see more fab videos. Thank you guys. See you next time.